Hi guys, Paul Ruiz here, DPRSunlimited, the little guy helping the little guy. Today's quick video, we're going to be talking about omens, signs, and other pre-warnings that you get. Okay, so one of the things I've noticed throughout my life, other people's lives, and just studying in general is that the world kind of gives you a sign or pre-forewarnings about any kind of problem or situation that's usually going to come. Okay, whether that comes from a feeling that you get or, you know, something physical actually happening, that's yet to be determined. But make sure to follow your instincts on things. Like, for example, I know somebody who recently went through a breakup, okay, and they told me that before their breakup, and it was a harsh breakup on them, before their breakup, they had a lot of warning signs. You know, somebody came to them and brought them some books that could have really helped them out on that relationship. Somebody came and talked to them and said that they needed to do things better in their relationship, and all this they kind of blew off until after the relationship was over, and now they're making a lot of positive changes, and that's fantastic, but they're still missing that other person that they could have kept if they would have watched the pre-forewarnings. Okay, other times, you know, it may not be that specific. So basically how things work out, and what I've noticed is that when the problem, especially a serious problem, is about to occur, you'll get a little forewarning. You know, maybe somebody mentions something to you that you should be doing this, or, you know, something happens, or, you know, there's some kind of pre-forewarning that you should probably take care of this. Most people ignore that. Okay, there's a, you know, maybe a lesson that needs to be learned or something like that. And then the next thing that happens is it's a little bit of a stronger sign, okay? It's just saying, okay, you need to take care of this pretty soon or something bad's going to happen. And a lot of people, again, they'll ignore this. And then the last thing that happens is the major problem, okay? And at that point, you're like, shh. But I promise you, if you look back at almost any major problem that you've had in your life, what you'll see is that before that major problem happened, there were some few things that happened before that where if you would have paid attention and took care of those things, that major problem would have never happened. Okay? So basically what I want to let you know is to watch out for the signs that are out there for you, so that way you don't have to encounter those major problems, okay? Whether it be, you know, a book that keeps coming to you. Like me, for example, throughout my younger career, I wanted to be a real estate investor. I've always been interested in real estate investing since I was about 14 years old. So, I don't know why, it's just always enthralled me. But every time I'd ask people, you know, books to read, things like that, everybody would always recommend to me The Richest Man in Babylon. And I never read the book. Okay, I heard about it, asked about it, read some reviews about it, you know, skimmed through it a little bit maybe, but when I saw it wasn't about real estate, it really didn't interest me. I wanted to know about real estate. I didn't want to know about whatever in the hell this was about. But everybody, all these rich people kept recommending it. They say, well, if you want to look really good book, read The Richest Man in Babylon. Read The Richest Man in Babylon. Never read it. Okay, and I was broke for a long time, even when I made a lot of money in real estate. So one day I finally, you know, I was reading a bunch of books, I ran out of books to read, and I was browsing online, and I remembered somebody recommended The Richest Man in Babylon, found a free PDF copy online, and read through it. Didn't take me very long, only took me a few days, and my mind was just blown. It completely changed my entire life. Now, if I had listened to that book, or listened to people telling me to read that book when I was 14 years old, I would probably have 10 times the wealth, if not more, that I have right now. And, you know, those were my pre-forewarnings. And the major things that happened in my life after that, the troubles that I had to go through and the struggles that I had to deal with, I mean, they hurt. And they were hard times. You know, I was on the ramen noodle diet for a few years. And it was not pretty. I still, to this day, don't really eat ramen noodles because I got sick of them. But that being said, I mean, if I had listened to those pre-forewarnings and I had done what that book had told me to do, and I had read that book long before when I had those pre-forewarnings, I would have never had to go through those struggles. And I would be living the life that I'm living today, you know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. but I didn't, so I'm dealing with the consequences. So make sure to pay attention to those signs, forewarnings, the omens that come to you that, you know, can really help you out with a lot of things. If you're interested in more things on signs and omens and things like that, and books on success, one book that I would highly recommend, I just read it, it's called The Alchemist by P.D. Pablo. One thing that I'm going to try and do here pretty soon is include a playlist on my channel that just has a bunch of good books that you can listen to whenever you're looking for something for, you know, to success type books, motivational type books. Those are the type of books that I like the most. So those are the kind of books that I'll put in there on those playlists. So hopefully that'll kind of help you expand your mind and learn some new things. Some books that I recommend and that are my favorite. So I hope you guys, another thing is I will probably try to find cheap copies of those books so that way you can buy physical copies if you do like them. And if I do put the physical copybook links in there, there will more than likely be affiliate links, and I will get paid for that. So just to let you guys know, in case I don't say it in the videos or in the descriptions when I put those links, those will more than likely be my affiliate links, and I will get paid for them, just so you guys know. So again, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button below. It really does help us in the rankings. Subscribe if you want more quality content. Until next time, guys, this is Ruiz with DPRS Unlimited, the little guy helping the little guy.